Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Cleophus Malala, the former UDA Secretary General, is now coming out demanding William Ruto to dissolve his government. He connects with what the court ruled just about 3 days ago, and he is saying, following yesterday's landmark ruling by the Court of Appeal, which declared that Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu acted unconstitutionally in empaneling a 3-judge bench to hear the impeachment case against the second Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua. It is now clear that the High Court order issued in Kerugoya remain valid and binding. This means that the conservatory orders granted by Justice Richard Mwongo, staying the impeachment and barring Professor Kithure Kindiki from assuming the office of the Deputy President, are all still in force. In effect, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua remains the legitimate Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Now, I don't want to read this all. Pale chini is saying this. Now that the process of reconstituting the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC is underway, it is my unequivocal view that the President must act in the highest interest of the Republic by dissolving the government, and of course seek a fresh mandate from the people, this time with his newly assembled and a patchwork coalition of so-called broad-based government. As it stands, his government no longer reflects the will of the people. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. I want to clarify something so that you can understand. When the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua was initiated and presented before the National Assembly, and from National Assembly to the Senate Assembly, they concluded that Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. And so that was a political process. We might argue, but the reality be told, the members of parliament from National Assembly agreed to remove Rigathi Gachagua. And even if today you take Rigathi Gachagua back, they will impeach him. When we go to Senate Assembly, they also agreed that Rigathi Gachagua has been impeached. And even if today Rigathi Gachagua will be taken there, I know they will come up with some issues. He will be impeached. What we remained with was the judicial process. Judicial process was that the court to determine if the process was in accordance to the Constitution. But now, there's something here that Kenyans tunaacho kwa giza. When the impeachment was finalized pale kwa Senate, Rigathi Gachagua, through his lawyers, went to appeal. And they wanted the court to interpret and assist them, understand how this impeachment was not in accordance to the law. So there was a conservatory order that came from the High Court from Kerugoya that barred Kindiki Kithure, the new deputy president appointed, Kindiki Kithure, being sworn in the office. Now that conservatory order, the 3-bench judge that was empaneled by the Deputy Chief Justice, that the Court of Appeal said it was unconstitutional. The 3 judges lifted the conservatory orders. When the Court of Appeal is saying that the Deputy Chief Justice acted not according to the Constitution, because Article 165(4) says very clear that it is only Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya who is mandated to appoint or empanel the three-bench judge, or if there is acting Chief Justice. But that time, Philomena Mwilu was not acting the Chief Justice. He was not acting Chief Justice. Or she was not the Chief Justice. He's the Deputy Chief Justice. So when this Court of Appeal is coming out to say it was unconstitutional, it means that the conservatory order that was lifted by the three-bench judge should be reinstated. When this is being reinstated, then it means that Rigathi Gachagua is legitimately the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. But because we have the sworn-in Deputy President, if it was a country that follows the law, Kindiki could have done the honor thing, could have resigned. Rigathi Gachagua could have taken over, But now, because Kindiki is on place, he was sworn in, he was appointed and approved before the National Assembly, it is final. The only thing that is remaining with Rigathi Gachagua is one. He will be maybe cleared from the impeachment, that the process was not in accordance to the law. And now, he will be given that a go-ahead, he can vie for any seat. But now, according to Cleophus Malala, he's claiming that this contradicts the country. Because when you look at now, we're having two deputy presidents, according to the allegations, But now, when you look at William Ruto's government, on the same note, I can say it, on the same note, you can see William Ruto is in the broad-based government. William Ruto, we are having a crisis in judiciary, where the court is like clearing Rigathi Gachagua. On the same note, Cleophus Malala is telling William Ruto, you can only do a honor thing. Seek a fresh mandate from the people. Because already, government yako iko shagala bagala. Ielewe kichwa, nyuma, mbele, ieleweki ni gani. So, is Cleophus Malala right or wrong? Because I really need your feedback at the comment section below. Because the situation we are having, Cleophus Malala is saying Kenya is in a full-blown constitutional and governance crisis. We are not only merely at crossroads. We are teetering at the edge of collapse. Kenya must go back to the factory settings. That is what Cleophus Malala is saying. I really need your feedback at the comment section below. Consider liking the video. Till we meet in another video. Bye-bye.